Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In the Godzilla vs Kong movie, we saw quite small and big monsters other than Godzilla and Kong. Some in Earth and some in Hollow Earth. Today we will learn about top 10 most strongest monsters in the Godzilla vs Kong movie. So who is the strongest monsters? Let's find out. Number 10. Leafwing. So friends, Leafwing is at number 10. Leafwing is a monster that is shown at the beginning of the movie. The Leafwing is a creature living on Skull Island that was featured in the movie Kong the Skull Island. Leafwing always hunting in groups, which is a small but dangerous creature living in Skull Island. Number 9. Rock Critters. As far as the Hollow Earth arachnids are concerned, they are referred to as crab creatures in the film's novelization, and we are given nicknames like rock critters. But we don't really get to see much of them. As Kong was traversing the Hollow Earth, he nearly trampled a group of arachnids as they were camouflaging against the ground. Disturbed, the creatures got up and moved away, but one is snatched up and eaten by a Hollow Earth lizard. Number 8. Hollow Earth Lizard. In the Hollow Earth, a large lizard appears once while eating an arachnid, which has 4 legs and which is designed exactly like a lizard. Some speculations around the internet suggest that this horrible lizard could be a member of the Godzilla species. I mean, those spines on its back look like mini Godzilla. Some say that it could be a part of Godzilla's evolution, just like in Shin Godzilla. Some even call this Godzilla Jr., while fans call him Dog, with even Adam Wingard referring to the creature as Titanos Dog. With a screen time of just 3 seconds, the only reasons he's ranked at number 8 is because we saw him attacking the rock splitters and bouncing them. Number 7. Hellhawk. Friends, they are not actually hawks from hell. Hellhawk is a creature living in Hollow Earth who looks exactly like a bat with vulture face. A lot of Hellhawk is featured in the movie, in which they attack human and Kong. Some Hellhawks will eat humans who are much larger than humans. These Hellhawks can deliver gruesome attacks. We watch in this movie when these giant bat-like predators brutally kill those soldiers from Apex one after another. Number 6. Skullcrawler. We have already got familiar with this monster in the movie Kong the Skull Island, but it was much larger than the monster shown on Skull Island movie, which was about 400 feet in length. We were shown a Skullcrawler in the transport vehicle of the Apex industry, which was transferred to Hong Kong. In fact, it was being sent for the test of Mechagodzilla, which Mechagodzilla was cut into 2 from its proton screen. Number 5. Warbats. This is actually a huge serpent of Hollow Earth. Warbats are a snake-like creature with wings. Its wings are red and yellow, the body is green, and there are poisonous teeth. This monster literally stands above the rest of the titans, including Godzilla, Mechagodzilla, and even King Ghidorah. They are just that massive, or you could say rather long. You see, the Warbats have learned to use their slender bodies to choke out their opponents, and we actually saw that in their fight with Kong. The Titan superspecies looks like a monster at the very peak of its evolution, and I'm saying this because you don't always see a giant 1000-foot flying serpent even in monster movies. In the movie, the Warbats encounter Kong, in which Kong kills both Warbats. Number 4. King Ghidorah. I mean Kevin. Friends, before you correcting, let us explain why I put Ghidorah in number 4 on this list. Because the reason's quite simple. King Ghidorah is actually the main antagonist of Godzilla vs. Kong. He is the left head of King Ghidorah, who was cut off by Godzilla. With the help of this head, Ren Shirizawa tries to control Mechagodzilla. But is it really true that main villain of the Kong vs Godzilla is actually King Ghidorah, or rather Kevin's remaining skull to be precise? Because Mechagodzilla was being controlled by the Ren Shirizawa using the remaining Ghidorah skulls as a neural interface to pilot the artificial titan. Number 3. Kong. However, the fans of Kong might be not so happy after watching their superhero ranked in the 3rd position. There is no doubt that Kong was the main focus of attention, and the whole Godzilla vs. Kong film was centered around this big monkey. Unfortunately, showing in 3 separate occasions over the whole course of the movie, he almost died in all 3 occasions. First, he almost got drowned by the big Godzilla. Second, Kong almost killed by one of the Warbats. And third, when Papa Godzi ruthlessly stomped Kong. So those were the 3 instances that showed the clear-cut vulnerabilities of the giant ape. But in the last of the movie, Kong fight Mechagodzilla with Godzilla, in which Kong, with the help of his own axes, dislocates the parts of the Mechagodzilla. Number 2. Godzilla. He is really the undisputed king of the monsters. Earlier we saw Godzilla in the 2014 movie Godzilla and the 2019 movie Godzilla, the King of the Monster, which has a length of about 400 feet, which has a lot of power and capabilities such as atomic breath, absorbing nuclear energy and strong sense to find any monster, which caused Godzilla to find Mechagodzilla. When Mechagodzilla gets control with the help of King Ghidorah's head. Like as Kong, Godzilla is also considered an intelligent kaiju. In this movie, Godzilla destroyed the apex industry and then fights Kong and fights Mechagodzilla in the end. And finally, Kong and Godzilla together beat Mechagodzilla. And number 1 is Mechagodzilla. The Mechagodzilla is really a gigantic monster. Just look at his size, which is much more larger than both Godzilla and Kong easily. That measuring up to 450 to 460 feet long in height. More importantly, Mechagodzilla is stronger, faster and more durable than both Godzilla and Kong. You can probably still remember how the big Godzilla suffered at the hands of the Mecha, who basically thrown him like a toys, and later it also severely injured Kong. So we observed that the combined efforts of both alphas still couldn't overpower Mechagodzilla, who almost killed both of them. So at last it has been revealed that the Mechagodzilla is really the most powerful titan that has ever appeared in the MonsterVerse movies. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.